TIVlog number 12. One of my we are 12 into this.
I was gonna say, and this is the first time you've actually said the TIVlog part of it.
It's, I like it.
We should maybe switch chairs every once in a while.
TIVlog number 12.
Go.
3 reasons not to do social media marketing. This is a blog I wrote a while ago, and after reviewing it in the last week, a lot of it still stands true. So we wanted to talk about 3 reasons why you should stop everything you're doing on social media and go back to square one. And this tends to happen when owner-founders or marketing departments who are getting into social media for the first time jump in with both feet and start posting left and right, and a month, 2, 3 months down the road, they've essentially lost their way. And one of the reasons why is you never define your goals. So if you haven't defined your goal on social media, what's going to happen is you're going to start relying on holiday posts. You're going to start Googling every holiday in April, and you're going to post about every single holiday in April, or throwback Thursdays, or different memes, and there's no real strategy defined with what you're doing. So with social media, when you have your goal, you can set your strategy. With your strategy, then you can set objectives to make sure your strategy is being implemented, and then from there, your goals, strategies, and objectives drive your tactics, which is social media. So if you've never defined your goal, go back, define your goal, do your whole GSOT, and then go back and start posting on social media, and it'll be far more effective.
Yeah, and this is harder than it seems like it would be. I mean, we do this for ourselves.
Right.
You know, and I could see that where people would be like, yeah, we're going to do social media, and they dig into it, and unless you have a solid strategy, calendar, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot of work.
It definitely is, and it's incredibly helpful if you have a written document of what you're originally trying to accomplish. And it's a good reminder to look at that, you know, maybe once a quarter to remember what you're actually trying to do with social media. The second reason why you should stop all social media marketing is because your website sucks. And this is a big one because I wrote a blog actually a while ago on the most important part of your social media strategy is your website.
Good blog.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And one of the big reasons why is you need a website that's mobile friendly, that is responsive, because with social, almost everyone's interacting with social media with their phone. And if you're going from social media to a website and you don't have a mobile responsive website, then you're screwed.
Right.
You've wasted your ad dollars and your strategy's gone down the drain because you cannot you do not have a functioning website on your phone.
Right.
In addition to this, having a functional website can really help your advertising platform because of the Facebook Pixel. You can do all kinds of really great targeting with the Pixel. You can target the top 5% of your website users who have never purchased before. So you know that these people are really a warm lead. They've never bought from you before, but they tend to be on your site far more than anybody else. So you can target those people.
And real quick, will you explain what that Facebook Pixel does?
So Facebook Pixel is a little piece of code that you put on the header of your website that will pretty much blanket your entire website, so that way you can track just like you can track on Google Analytics. And then you can target people based off of how they interact with your website.
Got it.
If they've been to the home page, if they've read blog pages, if they've actually contacted you through the website, you can create all these little targets and audiences based off of how people interact with your site.
And then target them on Facebook.
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly.
Got it.
And then another great way to do it is retargeting people who haven't visited your site in a certain amount of time, so that you can kind of nurture this audience that is fallen off the map a little bit.
But you can't do that if your website sucks.
Exactly. And then last thing, if your website is up to par, a great way to do it is use shopping cart abandonment retargeting, things of that nature, especially for the e-commerce. But none of this, again, can be done if your website sucks. So fix your website before you do anything on social media.
Do it.
And lastly, your social media is a disconnect from your other marketing channels.
Right. This is a pet peeve of yours.
This is.
You get ranty about this.
I'm actually a little heated right now.
I can tell.
I'm shifting in my chair just thinking about it. I see far too many people do this. I fully understand using the channel the way it's supposed to be used. Instagram stories tends to be a really playful channel.
Sure.
However, if you are an upscale brand, or if you're in the medical field, or if you're a law firm, using all these emojis and hashtags and LOLs and things of that nature doesn't make any sense,
No.
and it's such a departure from your brand and a detriment to your actual brand that you should just stop everything you're doing and look at your brand and figure out who you are, or who you want to be when you grow up and things of that nature. It is painful when people take an entirely different approach on social media than they do with any other channel.
Yeah, my way of looking at that is you're the same person, but how do you behave at work versus at a party, right? In a social thing. And social, you're really the same person. You're using the same general approach, but if you feel like two completely different people, that people are gonna, it's gonna be a disconnect.
Exactly. So if you fall into any of those categories, I fully recommend not tweeting for the next 24 hours and
Put down the phone.
yeah, put down the phone and look at your goals, look at your website, and look at your brand as a whole. And once you have all three of those fixed, feel free to jump back on social media.
Yep. Well said.